Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. I'm doing the setup video for Five Flags Speedway coming up next week, I think December 5th. I've set us up a test server here and kind of go through. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to show you my baseline setup that I've established, I think from the last video. And I may make some small tweaks to it. I'm going to bring up that. Let's bring it up right now. Let's go chassis. So pull out your camera and take a picture of this. This is my baseline testing setup that I'm going to build from on all my SK cars. Okay, so that's that page right there. And tires, that's what we have right there. Just to kind of get us going. Like I said, these videos are to get you on the track. And we're going to try and make it better. All right, and actually I got some adjustments we're going to make to this baseline setup later at the end. Okay, notes, no notes. That's my, oh, down. Sorry, I should have rolled that down, huh? Take a picture of that with your camera. Pause it. The gear, 430 gear I have on this setup, I've already done some testing with this on this track, and I've come up with the 430 gear to get us going. And you'll see all my rebounds are at 45. We're going to adjust those later. Okay, that's our baseline setup. Tires again. No, it's nothing. Okay. Then the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take you over here to our options and kind of show you where my steering wheel is at. Okay. My force feedback's on 0. On the brakes, yeah, 0. So this is just my setups. Okay. Options. Going to take a picture of that. My graphics I'm recording, and I got the triple screens. Replay. I have hard drive space, so I save my replays for those guys that want to write you up. I got wrote up one time. Okay, controls. Make sure in here that you've got your brake bias set. Okay, on 2 buttons. All right. You're gonna want to do that. And you can find that on YouTube. Okay, let's get started here. I'm going to take my baseline setup that I just showed you. Oops, let's go test. All right, and we're going to see how it feels. I'll tell you something I did tonight was I adjusted my FOB, frame of point of view, POV, FOB. And I pushed myself back so I can see this left front tire a little more when I hit the line right there. Something new tonight. Okay, we're going to run 10 laps real quick, so you can pause this, fast forward it. We need to know what the car is going to do. I find that sometimes if my car is set up too loose, a lap 10 to 12, it'll snap loose on you on these cars. So we're looking for that feel and to see how it reacts to the track. Like I said, I already preset the gear to something I think will work just fine. Let's go turn some laps. You can probably see on the map up in the top left-hand corner of my screen. It shows this as a big circle. Well, it's kind of not. It's more like a paper clip. One corner is tighter than the other one. And you'll see I got the driving line down there just for you guys because I don't need it because I'm a professional race car driver.
You've just done 16.180.
Something else I can talk about while we're doing this. As I was playing with this the last couple of days, opening up different servers here, doing generate weather.
That lap was at 50.
The weather here can go in from 73 to 83 degrees. You can do a setup that's fast. I can do 17.5s or 15.5s.
That lap was at 50.77.
Oh yeah, 15.7. On a cold weather. Bring it back into it's 80 degrees out and the car is so slick it don't drive. I wipe out a lap 2 or spin the car out. I've set this track up to be 75 degrees. Alright, gives it a good happy medium. And we'll build our car up from that. So if you get into cooler weather, it's going to be a little tighter, it's going to be faster. If you get into the hotter weather, so from 75 to 80, it's going to get real loose on you. The rear end's going to come around on you. So So hopefully at 75, your adjustments are going to be real minor.
Just done a 16.00.
Maybe a rear bar, sway bar change, and actually just maybe adjust the ARB arm up front to tighten the car up. We'll play with that as we go. Or where are we at? Lap 8?
That last lap was at 50.85. Allowed 0.08.
And lap 10. Our fastest is a 15.771. This car actually feels pretty good, just the way it is.
0.82. That puts you 0.05 off your best.
The steering's heavy in my hand, though. I got to put a lot of into the wrist.
Last lap time was at 50.83.
So I'm not sure we're going to make this any better than our baseline we have now. But I'm going to walk through a little bit and we'll just make a few changes and see what happens. Okay. I know this car gets punched loose at 80 degrees. We're at 75, so I'm okay with that for now. Let's go make some changes to it. The other thing is you're kind of learning the track as you go here too.
That puts you 0.07.
So I like to get full throttle right there and I can't. This is 3 and 4. This is 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2.
50.91.
They really both feel the same. Okay, let's get out. Oh, we had 13 laps, 14 laps. Wow. Okay. I'm on blip view here, ain't I prefer that one. Okay, we got 15.771. We start with 16, so 15.8, 7, 8s, and 9s. 7s, 8s, and 9s. I think we can do a lot better than that. Okay. If you're going to set up your own server to play with, to compare what I'm doing, clear 78 degrees, December 5th, 5:45 p.m., and we're going to run 50 laps. I didn't check the fuel, did I? All right, we'll go back and do that. Okay. I got my book here, and I got some notes of what I did in practice. I want to show you guys. So, the feeling of the car. It feels tight to me. Okay? I feel like I can really loosen this up, maybe get some speed. Let's go into our garage. All right. Now, these felt pretty good. I'm not going to play with the air pressure. You can play with the air pressure. And my stagger, I think I'm going to leave. So increasing stagger makes it loose on entry. Increasing front stagger will make it loose on entry. Increasing rear stagger will make it loose on exit. So that's a real easy way just to loosen it up. Loosen the car up. Increase that rear stagger. But I'm going to go in here and see what we came with from stock. 48. We're at 51.9. So if I want to loosen it up, I need to drop that cross weight down some. But the first thing I want to do is look at my springs. Okay, let's start with the springs. That's the big hit right there. All right, we'll leave the fuel at 6.2 and 4.3 on the gear. Let me see. Oh, I want to show this to you guys. This is a Makoni setup guide. Hope you can see this right. I think I mentioned to you last time I bought this. I think I paid $40 for it. I see now he's got it down for 20. Maybe he watched my video. I don't know. For $20, yeah, go ahead and pick it up. Go to Makoni. Makoni setup. Let's see. Actually, is there email website name on here? Yeah, it's www.makonissetupshop.com. Okay. Copyright Jeff Makoni. I've raced against Jeff. Very good, clean. I'll give him that. I did appreciate the way he raced the last time, even though he kicked my butt really bad. So, but this is his setup guide, and this is what I'm kind of going off of. Okay, and I want to point out here, when I talk about springs, in here he has, where did I put it? Wish these pages were marked better. Spring rate. I'm looking at that right rear spring. Jeff says, right rear. Stiffening the right rear spring will drastically loosen the car in the center of the corner and help the car rotate on a corner center to exit. I think we need that. Okay? So we're going to make that a little bigger. And if you read through what he's got right here, you can, well, I can't show it to you because you'll print it. You can do the right rear, or probably the left front is going to achieve the same thing. Opposites attract, if you will, on this. So if we have us raising the right rear, probably the left front, that's on a different page, will have the opposite effect. So we're going to increase this right rear spring. All right? I think that'll loosen us up on entry, what he said, middle and exit, where I feel like the car is really tight. My toe is good, steering ratio of 10. We're going to discuss that in a minute. But for now, all we're going to do is increase that right rear spring. And we're at 51.6. I should have wrote down what I had before, huh? I got to take notes, you guys. Okay, we're starting this thing off with 51.9. And I feel like it's tight. I'm going to write that down. It's tight. Okay. Now go back here, 300, go to 325, apply 51.6. That definitely loosened me up some. And according to Jeff, it should make the car pivot. Let's go run a few laps with this. I don't need to run that many. Actually, you do. You need to run 10. Because like I said, these cars I find when I do setups, at 10 laps, if the setup's not right, it'll snap loose on you. And you go, well, I just ran 9 laps just fine. I get to 10, 11, the car's a piece of junk. But you can fast forward through my laps if you want. But doing this also helps you learn the track. Seat time is very important. Car really feels pretty good. I'm still letting out of gas going to that turn. Full throttle there. You got my throttle meter in front of you here. I'm letting off, let the car set, and gassing up out of the corner.
You've just done a 50.64.
We already beat our fast time on lap 1. Let's see if we'll make 10 laps though.
That lap time was 50.60.
Third lap again. Alright, that was a plus. Oh, look, I can look at that here. My blue lights are...
Time was 50.
My blue lights are maxing out. RPM. It's not flashing blue. We can probably go a little taller here.
My last lap was at 50.69. That puts you 0.
I'll tell you, this 2-barrel carburetor motor doesn't like full RPM, but prefers the mid-range torque.
That was at 50.63. You're less than a tenth off your own pace.
And now we're going to leave the gear the way it is. Until we get to a point where adjustments aren't making any changes to this at all, we're not improving, then I go through and slap that gear around a little bit.
Just done at 50.74. You're now 0.14, slower than your best. Time was
I was watching a video that came out on somebody posted it on Facebook about the steering ratio and how to save tires. It's always been killing me. I get into fixed setups and my tires go to shit. All because my steering ratio was too low.
Currently 0.14.
What happens, maybe you can feel it, I can feel this with this new wheel I got. If you oversteer the car, it's almost like the left front tire just buckled under.
That was at 50.78.
And your steering wheel goes from being nice and tight. It's almost like you get a little loose glitch in your steering wheel. When you get that little loose glitch in your steering wheel, when you're turning, that means the front end just gave up. You overturn the tire, and the tire can't do the plow now. You lost grip, the tire's now plowing. Once the tire starts plowing, you can do that for a couple of laps. But then there goes your tire flare. That's 12 laps.
You've just done a 15.83. You're currently
Car felt good.
0.23. Slower
Car
than your
felt
best.
good. I think we got fast lap here, didn't we? Pause you. Let's go to our laps. We got a 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7s. All right, compared to, I don't see no 6s in there. All right, so I'm gonna write this down. The right rear spring plus 1 click, and it gave us a 15,598. There are my notes across the line right there. This is our track condition. So 0.598, I wrote right there, and we did the right rear spring plus 1 click. Okay, let's go back to our garage. I like that a lot. It could probably still be a little looser. There was no snapping. We did 12 laps. There was no snapping. There was no, had to feather the throttle to keep it from spinning out. Did have to feather the throttle to keep it from pushing to the wall though. So, let's see, I got that 800 spring in the left front, which I think well, you know what, let's go back here. All right, 209, 211. Okay, so that tells you this tire's working harder than the front, which means we're not pushing the front as bad as I thought we were. So I like that split. Okay, and I'm sure the tire pressures are not perfect, but like I said, we're just trying to get a baseline set up here to go play with. Well, let's save this. Save as. This is 5 flags. Let's go. 5 flags video. Okay. All right, you guys. Now, I want to do that spring again. I'm not sure how far we can go with our split, 250 to 350, but can we just do that one more time? And I'm going to write that down. Right rear spring plus 1 click. And actually, I'm going to put the number down there. We're at 350. And our cross is at 51.3, which is, that's what we had before, huh? So it didn't change our cross weight at all. Look back, look at that. Did not change our cross weight, but that should give us more turn. We should let the rear end come around. I don't want this video to get too long. Drag out every little thing I do. I'll just do 5 laps real quick with this one. All right.
Time was at 50.76.
Like I said, watching the video on the turn ratio,
off your best.
and it has been quite effective on most of the cars that we're playing with. They're saying that the stock set they give you, high racing, is not the right ratio.
That lap was at 50.67. You're now 0.07. Slower than your best.
I can hear the tires burning in the back.
You've just done a 50.64. Less than a tenth of a second off your best.
Yeah, she's sliding in the back now.
You've just done a 50.66. You're currently 0.06 off your best.
About it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You've just done a 15.90. That puts you 0.31 off your best.
Seven, 6, 6, 6. Wow. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay. Let's go bring it back up again. 5 flags video. Okay, so we stopped there with the springs. That's fine. That was bad. I'm going to put a line through there. It's a bad. We do have the 325. Yes, we do. Okay. All right, so there's that. Steering off, I leave those alone. Okay. Tires, I believe alone. We could. So I still. Oh, how do I get back 51.6? We're at 51.3. Was I wrong? Did I mess that up? Oh, we were at 51.6. Okay. My bad. All right. So let's loosen it up. I still want to loosen it up some more. And I don't want to play with the track bar. I like to use the track bar for fine tuning. So if let me see here. I have this written down somewhere. If you want to loosen it up, I got my cheat book here. Oh yeah, there I wrote the springs. Loose on entry. You're going to tighten the exit. Yeah, there's see right rear spring. Loose on. If you want to loosen it up on mid or exit, tighten on exit. Tighten loose on entry and middle. Left front goes up. That's that 800-pound spring we got sitting there. I'm not crazy about moving that, but I'd like to loosen the whole car up. And I have that cheat sheet here somewhere, and I lost it. Hold on. There it is. To lower the overall cross weight, we're gonna play with our shock collars, our right height, and we're gonna take the left front up and the right rear up, okay, and the left rear down, right front down, okay. So let's just do that. Let's go to the left front and bring it up one click, and right now we're at 51.6. So 2847. Oh, wrong way. It's the left button. Oh, we're still at 51.6. I wasn't expecting that. All right. I just lowered the whole car. Let's go try that. All right. That's the beauty of this. Let's go try that and see what happens. Maybe we stumbled onto a secret. A top secret. I'm looking at my fuel gauge over there. We got 6 gallons of fuel for 66 laps. So you can take and lower your fuel down to a 30, make it. What happens on the long run of your car? You lose fuel out of the back. The car's going to get loose in the long run. Some may say add an extra gallon in there.
That one was at 50.73.
Keep the setup right.
0.13 off your best. That was at 50.60, less than a 10 off your best.
Feels alright.
Time was at 50.60.
It's tight right there. And we got fast lap out of it.
That last lap was at 50.76.
So it feels tighter. One corner is tighter than the other. This corner here feels really good. 3 and 4. So 1 and 2 is the tight corner.
That was at 50.77. That puts you 0.17, slower than your best.
And you go 10 laps and that's snap happy.
Your lap time was 50.65. You're currently 0.05 off your best.
bad for the temperature we're at for our project here. Okay, so I get down in the 5s when it's 70 degrees.
0.66. You're now 0.06 off your best.
The car feels fine. One more lap.
The lap time was at 50.67. That puts you 0.07 off your best.
Last lap. Still pretty a little looser. Oh, we didn't
That
loosen
lap
it, we
was
just
at
lowered it.
15.69. You're
think that's a
currently
keep.
0.09, slower than your best.
Lap time. It's a 5.97. Oh, that ain't no big deal. We were at 5.98. Okay. Tires. 208, 209. 211 to 209. I'd say that's still acceptable. All right. 51.6. We didn't loosen it up. We just lowered the car. Let me go back to. All right, what do we got here? 7.55. We got 2 5s. So another good run. We had a 5. Well, that went to 7s. We only had 1 5 there. Then went to 6s and 7s. This is 5, 7, 7s. Then back to the 6s. Look at all the 6s. I like that. That looks more consistent. The 5s are probably my fault. The 7s are probably my fault. Okay. I'm going to save that. I like it so far. Okay. Now, what else can we do here? If you increase the caster right here, I like the 1-inch split. And I believe what I read was if you go up with this, it makes the car easier to turn. So let's just play with that. 3.5, let's go to 4.5. 2.4 to 3.4, 5, 3.4. Okay, we're still at 51.6, but I bet you it's going to drive a lot better. All right, I don't want to bug you. You know what? That's a minor change that I need to do. I'm going to do a couple laps. That's just for feel. Just at the house real quick.
That lap time was 50.67. You're now 0.07 off your best.
One more to go.
You've just done a 50.60. You're less than a tenth off your own pace.
I'm going to keep that there for me. Okay? You can adjust that if you want. Get rid of that sound. Okay. What else do I want to play with? Camber. Caster. Okay, so they say you want to put these as high as you can get these. I got a 5.5. Oops, wrong way. 5.3. I don't think I'll go 5.5. I'll go 5.4. Okay. So let's go try that. Oh, look at my toe up here. We're down to a 51.5. That's from changing that camber, that caster and camber right there. All right, that's really feel like liner, but no, the caster camber is important. I still at 2. Just a couple laps. No, if you got too much caster, camber, if you got too much camber, the front end sticks to too much grip. It'll bring the rear end around on you. drive through here, right? You know that. Where that number is, the more grip we got right there. It does weigh heavy on the tire wear.
Last light was at 50.
And if you make the front end too tight, the rear will come around on it. This may be worth getting punch drunk on 10 laps.
The lap time was at 15.52.
Quicker. Actually, I wasn't expecting a 15.5 at 75 degrees.
That one was at 15.64. We're now 0.12 off your best.
Like I say, when it gets hotter out, the car gets real loose. When it's colder, it gets
That
tighter.
time was 15.62. That puts you 0.10 slower than your
So
best.
things you can change is that right rear spring, right?
You've just done a 15.63. Currently 0.11 off your best.
It's not far up front. Let's get the crossway to change over. I'll do some do it.
You've just done a 15.66. Currently 0.14 off your best.
I'm going to go to full 10 and see if it snaps on me.
That lap time was 15.66.
I had that problem with this setup one time.
Slower than your
Not
best.
too much in there. I gave the guy, here, time on 7. Okay. And I go, how's it working? It's just junk. And after 10 laps, the thing comes around on me. Oh, I put too much in the front end, didn't I?
That was at 15.79. That puts you 0.27 off your best.
It's not snapping.
That lap was at 15.67. We're now 0.15
Pretty heavy gas
off your
pedal,
best.
see it snap. That's a winner, I'll take that one. Okay.
That lap
Got a
was at
5.23.
15.67. You're currently 0.15
I got
slower
a
than your best.
5.23. Felt fine. Okay, so we're laps. Pause that. Laps. 5, 6s, 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 a 7, 9, 6, and back to my 6s again. Alright, that's pretty consistent there with a good fast time. I'm going to keep that one. Let's go look at our tires real quick. 207, 209, 210. Oh, that's close. That's very close. I like that. That's pretty balanced right there. Okay, let's go to save as. Save it. Yes. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do here for this video, but I do want to show you one other thing real quick. So I did some testing on those the rebound stiffness. Okay, and I came up with some numbers that worked for me, and I'm going to put them into the baseline setup. Okay, so quickly in a nutshell. Okay, rebound stiffness. That's how long it takes for the shock to decompress. So I'll give you an example. We go into the turn and the front end dives down and the shocks compress. Okay, so rebound stiffness is how long does it take for the shocks to come back up to normal. Okay, so we're down the brake, it comes down. How fast do you want it to come back up? Because when you come around that corner and then you start to get on the gas and you want the rear end to sit down, okay, to get traction weight to the back tires, you kind of want those tires to come back up fairly quickly. Okay, now when you go into the turn, you dive down. If those decompress, if the rear end comes up too quick, you get a lot of weight transfer to the front of the car. Okay, thus you could get a loose condition from the back. So, but then I turned it around and said, okay, when I'm accelerating out of the corner, I want that rear end to bite down. I want the left tire to come up and the right rear to bite down. So I grab it like that, coming out of the corner. Here are my numbers. Left front should be 0. Now, I put that one at 0. And this one over here, I put at 5. Okay. This one over here, I put at 30. Because I don't want it to come up so quick. If this one sits down and I go in the corner, right? No, minus is less dampening. 0 is the most dampening. So 45. So see, I'm getting confused already. It made sense in my brain the other day. This one was a minus 20. And maybe I'm wrong. But we're going to find out. Let's go run a couple more laps and I'm going to kill this video. Other things you can do. Okay, so the spring rate. If the car is loose and you want to tighten that up, take the spring out. You can also work on these two numbers down here. All right. So the track gets real slick on exit is where you get the problem. If it's slick on exit, when you're on the gas, lower this track bar. Okay. Actually, right now we're kind of tight. I should probably raise that track bar because we're so real tight. Let me go play with my shocks here real quick. Maybe didn't make a noticeable difference at all. Sometimes I think these don't work at all. I do see some guys, some setups they do alter them. Really good.
Lap time was at 15.59. That puts you
I almost want to just gas all around the track, but I can't. I gotta let a little bit, let the front end set, let the weight transfer, and then get back on it.
The lap time was 15.60. Now 0.08 off your best.
One more lap.
Time was 15.62. You're currently 0.10.
Fix that a little bit right there. Right to the wall, don't you hit that. Okay, we're done.
That lap time was 15.68. You're currently 0.16 off your best.
Let's see what we got. See, yeah, I'm running, probably got too much fuel in this thing too. Laps. 5.666. I should have ran more laps. 5.9 on the second lap. 5.22 before. Then we went to a 6.40 and 6.22. 6.01, 6. No, actually, the second two laps were faster than that. Okay, I'm going to keep that for now. And I'm going to put that into my baseline setup for future use. And think it through. Use a little more research on that. But like I said, it's do you want how do you want the car to rotate like this? Like a boat in the water, okay? So when it dives down, how fast do you want it to come back up? I don't want it to dive down hard, and I don't want the rear end to come up during deacceleration and throw all that weight to the front. But going back on the gas, I want to transfer the weight to that right rear so it grabs. So I don't want the right rear to, but see, it's rebound. It's not compression. It's rebound. How fast do you want it to come up? All right. Play with that. Let me see. What else do we got here? Garage, I'm going to save this. Save as. Okay. All right. and I didn't get into these because I didn't get into the stagger much because the car is very good with our stock setup. So like I said, you can play with those. Get the Makoni setup guide and go through these individually if you want. Okay, toes there 51.5. That's not a bad number at all. That's not a bad number. You can play with the ballast forward a little bit if you want to. Nose weight's at 48.9. But let's see here though. Go back to your tires. 182 and 83. I'm looking really good right here. The split right here on the SK, we don't care about that anymore. I don't worry about that anymore. Let's see. The camber. If the front end's too grippy, watch this. Sometimes people will get the rear end will come out on you. Well, maybe the front is too grippy, and that makes the rear end so light. You don't have enough grip in the back tires. Lower those numbers down. Instead of going to the bare sway bar and say, "Oh, my sway bar is too high." No. Maybe the front is too grippy. Back this right front off a click, or the left front off a click, and then go try it and see if that balances out. Yeah. Okay, you guys. I think that's going to be it for now. You know, let's do one more. No, I can't. The video will be forever. See, that's the thing of doing setups. You can do this all day long. That's why they get paid money to sit here and mess with this stuff. All right. I'm going to leave you at that. So if you do your testing, make sure you have those parameters that I gave you. Okay, so you can compare this to, if you could compare your setup to my setup, all right, then clear, 78 degrees, fix your weather, December 5th, 5:45 p.m. The fifth laps don't matter, okay. Make sure the weather's not variable but constant. And I did a clear night on this one, okay. So you set that in there. That's how you're gonna see if your stuff works compared to mine. You may have a setup. You might want to do a setup for say 73 degrees, and then go work on for 80 degrees, and have two setups in your file. So when you go out there, depending on what the weather's on the track, boom, you just load that setup and you're good to go. You've already practiced it and you know what you're doing. I think that's probably what I will do for 5 flags. Have two setups, one for 73 and probably one for about 80 type thing. Okay, I think that's all I have for here. Thanks for watching Buster's Corner. I'm the green 209 on the track. Feel free to say hi, Bob. Saw your video. Please leave your comments down below to make the setup better, like we did the last setup. 2 guys chimed in there. The one guy had a lot of information for us on the SK. Appreciate that. Leave your comments. If you find a certain thing that worked better on this setup under these conditions, please put it in there and say, hey, I made it faster by doing this. You know, let's throw it back and forth. Okay, guys, that's it from here. The 209's on the track. The green Buster's Appliance race car. See you later.